So we are learning about the project-based learning, where we in previously projects we have completed this vehicle key ignition status with different parameters. Okay, now for go ahead, I'll just continue this project to some another level where we can get output as in string constant, and how we can get the trigger the how we can use the enable subsystem, if else subsystem with a multiple ways we can do, and how we can do that we will learn in this project level learning. Okay, so here I'll show you I have created one string constant. So how we can take a string constant, you will get this question. So you can just search the string constant. So in Simulink string, you will get the string constant. So if I want to see what is written in that string, I'll just connect and I'll just simulate this, so you can see if it's hello written in a double inverted comma, so it will get the output, that same output. So I have written here start Simulink in double inverted comma, so I am getting here that same as an output here. So that string is having a syntax in how we can write that same double inverted comma inside it. We have to write a string. Okay, so in that way we can write a string. So now we will get start about the project, where which we already studied about the four modes we will be having: lock, ACC, on, and start. Where lock mode, what it will be do, ACC what it will be do, on and or also what it will do. So I have implemented this project one more time with two different ways, where we have previously implemented this logic. If you have remembered the vehicle key ignition status with basic blocks, relational operators, switch, and adder. Okay, now with the output of this, I will be using the relational operator, that is compared to constant relational operator, with some enable subsystem and merge block as an output, and any one output we are getting as here. Okay, and one more way I have implemented this complete logic using a multi-port switch and if else block. If block and if else, like if action subsystems, using if action subsystem I have implemented the same logic. Okay, so we will learn first about the first this basic implementation, and how I have did and all this thing. Okay, so you can see now here I'll be having I can change the input from here. If I want, suppose if I want to see something here, I'll do. Okay, give me a second. It's saving the model first. Okay, I can change the values with using this, or I can enter the values here. Now it's in a start, it will move to the on state. So how this thing will work, that question you will get. Okay, so for that I'll use the debugging process, where in a debugging, okay, we can see the value, what data we got. Okay, now according to that, which subsystem will active, we will see here, which will, due to the relational operator, what is going to be happen. I'm connecting, see the port values, and what input I am giving, that same output I am getting. Okay, with this logic as well, what input I will be giving, that same output I am getting. That logic is doing the same thing here. Okay, now previously it was on a start state. Okay, now if I will simulate, you can see how it will work. So I'll be having a given a input as an 2. Okay, if I'll change this input to 1 now. Okay, if I'll simulate now, so how it will work, I'll show you. First, you can just see about this logic. When I have given an input as an 2, I am getting output as an 2 according to this logic, where if I am getting output as an 2, this relational operator will be become a true. Okay, and this switch will become a 2, and that 2 state will be getting on here. After that, here it's comparing that 2 with this 4 relational operator. Once any one out of this 4, any one should be satisfied at a one time. That's very one important thing. So here, if output is a 2, then relational operator compared to is equal to 2, it is getting a true. So what is going to be happen here, you can see on mode function. On mode functions, this subsystem is going to be activated, where inside it I have used the string constant on. I haven't did anything here, didn't write written any logic. We will do in a further coming project videos, or there I will write some syntax or some logics also inside it. I will be just using displaying a string constant as an output here. It's in a on mode now. Okay, if now I have changed this to the ACC. Okay, fine. So to the ACC, if I'll simulate now, you can see now this subsystem will be going to be active and I am getting ACC and output. So what lock mode and ACC and OR and start is going to be doing here. So lock mode is basically, where vehicle is in completely at a rest position where everything should be off. Nothing should be on in a lock mode. So vehicle like battery should be off, battery power should be off, steering also locked. So many things will be happening in lock mode functions. What happened in an accessory mode function? Accessory mode functions will allow us the infotainment systems to run us, and also we can run the AC in accessories mode. But what happen if we run the AC in accessory mode, then our battery will be done, because that accessory modes completely work on a battery, and on mode is also run completely on a battery. Okay, on mode is also run on a completely on a battery, until and unless a vehicle ignition will start only in a start mode. If we run the air conditioner of our car system on ACC or on mode, then our battery will drain easily. So most of the like peoples have this face this issue that vehicle is not starting due to we have start the AC on some another mode or something we have run that. So this is the all about the accessory mode. In accessory mode, your infotainment system like music system, you can play it, no problem. You can play it and you can enjoy this sitting in a car and enjoy the music also. If you are making it on mode, what it's also enabling the infotainment system, whatever the features are enabling the accessories, but also it will enable the indicators, four indicators, hazard lights, like few another features which are helpful, like side mirrors. If you have automatic side mirrors, it will open. It will also allow to open a power windows in on mode. So these kind of features will be allowed on a on mode functions. Okay, if it is a start mode, so where in a start mode vehicle ignition is going to be started here, vehicle ignition is starting here. Okay, so now if I'll run this system now on like vehicle ignition is starting means vehicle is ready to move from the rest position. Okay, so in that way I have implemented here, this is a very basic logic which I have implemented here, but I have implemented with various ways which we already studied in the library blocks, and how we can use this block in a project. That is my main more intention to tell you how we can do and all this thing. Okay, now I have moved this to the start mode. If I'll simulate now, so this subsystem will become a true or rest as the false, and I'll get output as in start here. And the merge block, this is a conditionally executed subsystem should yet have take an input from a conditionally executed subsystem, and only one subsystem should be activated at a one time. Okay, so according to that we are getting this output. So that's all about that. If we are implementing the vehicle key ignition project with this way, so in next video we will learn some another way how we can implement this project with if else block. Okay, thank you.